Everyone knows when to buy crypto, we even have a catchy little phrase for it, and everyone has undoubtedly heard to buy the dip. But when do you sell? Luckily, there is another little phrase, and it goes a little something like this. Buy low, sell high. Well, I guess that's it. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button. I'm just kidding. Kind of. I mean, it is the right answer, and good advice. But how do you know when the price is high? And how do you know if it's going to keep going higher? Another problem is knowing exactly when a project is actually dead and when to cut your losses. The easy answer is that you could just use some basic technical analysis. Just remember that nothing can go up or down in a straight line forever. Two really simple tools that you can use to try and time the top of the market are the RSI and the Fear and Greed Index. Whenever the RSI gets above 70, it's technically overbought, and that usually means that it will have some kind of retracement coming up real soon. It can stay in the overbought territory for a while, but generally if you do see it in the overbought range, then it means just what it says, and it's probably overbought. And if you look at the Fear and Greed Index and it's in extreme greed, then these two factors together could mean that it's a good time to take a little bit of profit. No one has ever gone broke just from taking profit, they say, but you may have also heard that it's really hard to time the top of the market. The global economy has become so complicated that nobody truly understands it anymore, and the crypto space is evolving at such a rapid pace that it's basically impossible to keep up with everything that's going on. There are thousands of people who get paid a lot of money to try to time the tops and bottoms of the markets, and if you're good at it, then you can probably go get a job with $1 million Christmas bonuses and you'll be set.
Merry Christmas.
But there are an ever-growing number of people trying to compete with you, and many of them have better resources. This is why it's actually really hard to time the top of the market, and the truth is that nobody really knows where the top is going to be.
Fugazi, fugazi, it's a wazi, it's a woozy, it's a...
Luckily, there is another phrase that can help us out with just this situation, and you may have heard it before. Timing the market beats timing the market. And this is true because if you diamond hand your bags, you'll already be in the market whenever things finally start to turn around, and you won't miss out on the gains that happen between the bottom and whenever everybody finally decides that we're going to the moon again. Just like no one could agree that we're in a bear market until just recently, no one will be able to agree that we're in a bull market until a significant portion of the gains have already been had. Luckily, with cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin in my opinion, there's not really much need to time the market because of the exponential curve of the growth that this technology has been experiencing since its inception.
You gotta stay relaxed. Yeah.
On average, Bitcoin grows about
230%
annually, and if you just continue to dollar cost average, you should be able to get to where you want to be financially. Trying to time the market only increases the risk level that you expose yourself to. Also, while it may be true that no one has gone broke taking profits, it is also true that taking profits can dramatically reduce your potential future profit. You might not go broke, but you might not get rich either, because if you don't spend the profit whenever you do take it, and even if you did perfectly time your sell at the top of the market, now you have to try and decide when is the perfect time to buy back in. This is just another opportunity to miss out on profits that you don't have to expose yourself to if you just hold the line. Knowing when to sell and cut your losses at the bottom seems like it might even be a little more difficult, but I would say that there's a really simple solution to this problem. The time to cut your losses on an apparently failing project is whenever you are no longer interested enough to keep doing research and pay attention to what's actually going on with the project in question. If you're not interested enough to continue monitoring a project, then it's going to make it really hard to properly determine what actions to take with your investment.
You're dealing with numbers all day long, all very acidic, above the shoulders mustard shit.
And it probably means that your money would be put to better use in a different project. Also, if you do sell out of a project, you're probably going to be less inclined to actually continue doing research on that project, and then it's going to make it a lot harder to know when to re-enter the position whenever the markets do finally begin to recover. The average annual return that we've seen with Bitcoin really should be enough, and a little bit of patience can really help you out, because if you let greed get the better of you and try to protect yourself from another 10 to 20% drawdown, then you could miss out on a significant portion of the next bull cycle. There is going to be significant volatility, and it is psychologically going to be very difficult to hold on through an 80% drawdown. And while that might sound like something that you don't want to endure and you can't withstand, just imagine how you would feel if you sold all of your Bitcoin when it dropped 86%, from about $1,250 to roughly $160 between 2013 and 2015. If you bought at the top of the bull market in 2013 and you held on through that dip until now, then you would have experienced about
1,400%
gains by the top of our most recent bull run. And if you bought at the bottom of that bear market and you held on until the top of our most recent bull run, then you would have made over a 40,000% gain. This is why people say that real riches are made in bear markets, and with patience you can ride this technology into the new age. You just have to hold on strong to your convictions. In the long run, that drop from 2013 seems pretty insignificant, but at the time it was very brutal. The basic question that you need to ask yourself is, do you believe that cryptocurrency technology is going to play a significant part of the future that we're moving into? And do you believe that the specific cryptocurrency project that you're invested in is going to be a part of that future where cryptocurrency thrives? If the answer to these two questions is yes, then until that changes, in my opinion, your best bet is just to invest in leading cryptocurrencies that will continue to be around and never sell them. Just continue to dollar cost average and hold those bags. Let me know in the comments if you guys are doubling down on this bear market or if you're waiting on the sidelines for an opportunity to re-enter. Either way, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you guys so much for watching and hitting that like button. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.